My name is Reilly Fitzsimmons. I think I am a content creator. I think that's what I would classify myself as. I make videos about upcycling different materials, different weird materials. I try, the weirder the better. So I've done like moldy bread before. I've done lobster cages. Trying to think of other things, hot air balloon, and just like random stuff like that. And I try to make it into clothes. And they're all broken items. None of it is new. I try to stay away from the new items because it's more sustainable. But I think that's really about that. That's really about it. Is I think I'm a content creator because I like telling the story. That's like the actual sewing and upcycling part of it is fun, but I really like editing the videos and making the videos and putting it out there. The way I got into it, at least, was I asked one of my professors. I was with one of my friends and a few of my friends, and we were talking about, let's do something. Let's make something cool, right? And we didn't really know what we were going to do, but we were just kind of sitting around. We said, let's make some adventure shorts, right? Super durable shorts that you could, go hiking on the trails with, you go swimming with, but you could also bring to a barbecue and, wear them around. And so I asked one of my professors, I was like, how do we even start? We have no money. We have no experience in this. What do we do? She was like, you got to learn to sew and you got to make some prototypes that you can get pre-sales and, get funding that way through pre-sales. So I learned to sew, and, I made a few pairs of shorts out of bed sheets, out of different, just cloth I had around the house. And then it just kind of, I started posting on TikTok, and it kind of just took me in a completely opposite direction. We haven't done the adventure shorts, but it kind of taught me what upcycling really was and how much fun it was. And so that's kind of how I started. And I don't really know what I'm doing now, but it's been a lot of fun.
Awesome. So what are some examples besides moldy bread of materials that you've tried to upcycle?
So moldy bread, I've done a lot of the pairs of shorts that I was making early on. They're out of broken tents. So, I asked people in my community if they had any broken tents that they, were going to throw out or anything. And I made a bunch of pairs of shorts out of those. That got, that kind of turned me off of doing the, bunch at the same time. So now I kind of do just one item. Most recently, actually, I haven't posted this video yet, but I'm finishing up right now. I'm doing backpacks. So these broken backpacks. I'm not sure if you've heard of Wandered. They're a photography backpack company.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm working with them. They have a bunch of backpacks that are broken and it can't be repaired. So I turned them into like a rain jacket, and I'll be posting that video pretty soon. But yeah, I think hot air balloon, lobster crate, fishing nets. I don't know. It's hard to explain, and it kind of like explain but not show it. But I think that's a lot of them. Sleeping bag into a coat kind of thing. A lot of thrifted stuff, just materials and stuff like that.
Cool. Do you are a lot of them usable, like with the sleeping bag coat? Like, can you wear it?
So that's the thing that I've been trying to get better at, is the actual durability of the thing. I have this really small kind of my grandma's sewing machine, so just the quality of it isn't at the point where I want it to be. And I think that's going to be a process over time. And Patagonia and Cotopaxi and places like that, they have these manufacturers that specialize in like super quality like sewing of the garments, right? So you could wear this sleeping bag jacket, but like over time, I'm honestly not sure how it would hold up. It's also definitely kind of out there in terms of just like color and stuff, but like I do really want to get to the point where all of my things are super wearable, super durable, don't end up in a landfill, because that's exactly the opposite of what I want to have happen, right? If I make a pair of shorts and someone wears them 3 times and they break, then they're going to throw them out, right? So I really want to get to the point where everything is extremely durable and will last forever.
Yeah, for sure. So you taught yourself how to sew?
Yes, mostly on YouTube and trial and error and lots of error. So yeah.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what have you learned through using materials that like you would just never think to use to make something else?
I think it's just where like curiosity and just imagination can just come together and make something really cool. Because, you know, if you have bread, right, for example, and I got to give a lot of credit to, I'm not sure if you know Nicole McLaughlin, absolute like God, absolute God in the upcycling like space. But you know, it was based off of one of her projects. But it's just so you can't make everything with bread. You know, you gotta kind of select what you're gonna make, and it's just interesting to think of something and just make it. I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but just trying to think of something to make with these weird materials is a lot of fun. Um, your question was, what have I learned? I guess that's what I've learned is that it's fun. I don't know, um, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So were you able to put the bread garment on?
That was a project that I I went to the grocery store and I asked if they were throwing out, or you know, I made sure that they weren't going to compost it. Like if the bread was gone, um, like it was going to be thrown out, not composted, not donated or anything like that.
Yeah.
Um, but I only had enough bread to make the front half, so I tried to put it on, I tried to like hold it up, but it just kind of fell apart. And I think it was more of the concept that was, you know, the point of it, um, rather than the actual wearability. But maybe in the future I'll have enough moldy bread to actually make a jacket that's wearable.
For sure. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Um, and what do you hope that people kind of like are in, like what do you hope that people kind of get from your videos when they watch?
Yeah, I think it's definitely uh, you know, trying to inspire them to think about waste differently. I think waste, it can be a really great resource for a lot of different things. Um, you know, I really like the idea of a circular economy and kind of the cradle to cradle type of. I think that's what it's called, cradle to cradle or cradle, because you know it's just circular economy.
Yeah.
And kind of, you know, designing for deconstruction is another kind of term that I think I think the world really needs that right now. Just considering we have so many different resources that we're using, and we're not really replenishing any of it.